I'm not sure that the budgets are keeping up with inflation. So as the cost of rentals, hotel, food and beverage increase, that's how the budget is shrinking. Because the client may have a budget that stayed the same for 3 or 4 years. So it's just, you're not able to do the same because costs in the world, just like salaries, keep accelerating.
Clients are definitely pushing agencies to do more for less. And that's often a challenge when costs are going up and budgets are smaller. But it's agencies' jobs to constantly communicate with the clients, be proactive, offer recommendations on what to include, what's not to include, so as not to affect the guest experience. And just because budgets are getting smaller, it doesn't mean creativity is less, it just means we've got to think about things differently, and often it's impetus to actually do something even more creative.
I don't think that event budgets are getting smaller. I think that they're getting more divided up, right? So as our clients begin to understand events better, and as marketing evolves as well into kind of experiential marketing, I think that the pie is getting shared more, right? And so it's about, I'd say, event agencies evolving and being more than just about like, oh, let me design an event for you, but being able to approach our clients from a holistic perspective and really coming in as like thought leaders and consultants and saying, let me help you design a full strategy.
We do encounter the budgets getting so-called shrink or smaller and smaller. However, I think this also allows us at re-triggering our thoughts to think about the new format of the events. The event is no longer just like a grander setups. You could be through the online campaign. So the audience even does not really necessary to come to the event, but they see the whole entire event, whether it's big budget or small budget, doesn't matter.
There's more demand for better data and better event management. For instance, we want to see what's the ROI. So we want to see whether people coming to the event, what they're liking, what they're thinking, what are the sessions they want to attend, what are the speakers that they like. And I think if you can get those kind of analysis, you can better plan your budget, which in a way can help you save costs in spending things that you don't need to spend upon.
Experiential marketing is the largest system where we include a lot of different partners. I think the partner need to get involved in terms of how we control costs. Maybe there are different technology, different approaches, different ways that they have know of or learn of, or it could be a longer term practice where we do it together to control costs or find new ways of doing things.
We try to cut down on the hard costs, build and all the hardware, but to enhance the storytelling, also working with influencers who have a wide reach, so we can maybe decrease the number of stops of, say, a pop-up or a roadshow.
We need to be clever about making a smaller budget go further, without reducing the actual experience for the guests that are attending events. So some ways we do this is we have a leaner team from the beginning and then expand nearer the time of the event. We use suppliers and look for different materials that are more cost effective for our clients.
I see a lot of waste in a lot of programs. So some part of it is maybe reducing the amount of food, maybe the amount of courses, the amount provided on a buffet. Maybe a few of the tea breaks, for example, could have less food if people have just come from breakfast.
I think more focus is coming on sponsorships as well. If you're able to get the right sponsors, right, and they can take up certain things. Somebody can sponsor your food, somebody can sponsor the lanyard, somebody could sponsor something else.
The mystery of things is kind of gone, right? It used to be, if you think about like 10 years ago, it used to be that people wanted to put on events, but they didn't know who to talk to, they didn't know where they could get these things. And now, thanks to the internet, it's so easy, right, to reach out to venues, to reach out to different suppliers. So they definitely expect more because they know how to, we have a lot smarter clients nowadays. And so it's about being able to add value.